And I look at these kinds of approaches to the campaign, and they trouble me. And the party has moved even further to the right, and Governor Palin has indicated a further rightward shift. I would have difficulty with 2 more conservative appointments to the Supreme Court, but that's what we'd be looking at in a McCain administration.
Apparently General Powell has a problem with Roberts and Alito and would rather have somebody in the image of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Please, General, give this corporal a break.
This Bill Ayers situation that's been going on for weeks became something of a central point of the campaign. But Mr. McCain says that he's a washed-out terrorist. But then why do we keep talking about him? And why do we have these robocalls going on around the country trying to suggest that because of this very, very limited relationship that Senator Obama has had with Mr. Ayers, somehow Mr. Obama is tainted?
There is nobody around Bill Ayers who would not know this man's history, or Bernadine's. They all knew who Billy Ayers was. There is no way on earth that Barack Obama could be involved with them and not know who Billy and Bernadine were, and what they did, and what their agendas were.
Barack Obama and domestic terrorist Bill Ayers, friends. They've worked together for years, but Obama tries to hide it. Why?
He's a radical figure that Senator Barack Obama cannot seem to shake. But recently, Obama's association with the unrepentant terrorist is back in the spotlight and in the minds of the American voter.
What is that spirit that we want to connect to? That spirit of rebellion, the spirit of resistance, the spirit of insurgency.
We know Bill Ayers told the New York Times, quote, "I don't regret setting bombs." But does the unrepentant terrorist regret anything he did?
He hates America. That's why you have the photograph of him standing on the flag. He has always hated America. He continues to hate America.
We asked Mr. Horowitz if he believed Bill Ayers' assertion that he and his terrorist friends never intended to hurt anyone.
Now, I interviewed Mark Rudd, and Mark Rudd, who was in the leadership, told me exactly what they did. They were planning, they were making a bomb filled with nails. It was an anti-personnel bomb, and they intended to detonate it at a social dance at Fort Dix, New Jersey, that would be attended by 18-year-old draftees and their dates.
Wouldn't it have been more helpful for William Ayers to, on his own, to have renounced his own past? Here was a man who was a part of the most radical group that existed in America at a time when you were serving in Vietnam, targeting the Pentagon, the Capitol. He wrote a book about it that came out in 2001 on September 11th that said we didn't bomb enough.
But to suggest that because Mr. Barack Obama had some contacts of a very casual nature, or they sat on a educational board over time, is somehow connected to his thinking or his actions, I think is a terrible stretch. It's demagoguery.
In the mid-1990s, Bill Ayers and his wife, Bernadine Dorn, hosted a meet and greet at their home during Obama's run for the Illinois Senate.
He hates America. That's why you have the photograph of him standing on the flag. He has always hated America. He continues to hate America. And in his 10 or 12-year working association with Barack Obama, he has hated America.
Hannity's America also interviewed Paul Roganese, one of the NYPD officers injured in the Weather Underground bombing of the police headquarters at Center Street in New York in the early 1970s.
Wow. I never heard it. Wow. I remember waking up about 30 feet away on a staircase, and just dust and debris and silence. I didn't hear anything. And then, I swear, I thought it was dead.
But there is one man who infiltrated the group and knew of their terrorist acts firsthand. Larry Grathwohl is a former FBI agent who went undercover and became a member of the Weather Underground.
When I objected, because the DPOA building was next door to a restaurant, and then it was my belief that the bomb would kill more people in the restaurant than anyone in this old brownstone building in Detroit, he told me that in a revolution, innocent people have to die.
Obama refers to this person in his book, Dreams from My Father, as a poet named Frank.
Frank Marshall Davis was a famous poet and a member of the Communist Party USA. Davis was a very provocative figure. His poetry advocated for black soldiers to take up arms against the United States. He wrote, "Hey, Uncle Sam, you sure you want to give me a gun?" He was a very radical political communist.
So is Obama trying to hide his relationship with Davis, just as he tried to hide the true nature of his relationship with the Reverend Jeremiah Wright and others?
I can no more disown him than I can disown my white grandmother.
No, 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 not God bless America, God damn America.
The only involvement I've had with Acorn was I represented them alongside the U.S. Justice Department in making Illinois implement a motor voter law that helped people get registered at DMVs.
As of this report, Acorn is now under suspicion of voter fraud in no less than 13 states for shady registration practices. They filled out voter registration cards for dead people and children, and now reports are pouring in from citizens who found out Acorn had registered them several times over, as many as 70 times. And as we reported right here on Hannity's America, Barack Obama has very strong ties with this radical group. In the 1990s, Obama was leading Acorn training seminars at the request of the head of the organization's Chicago branch and served as Acorn's legal counsel. Obama also channeled thousands of dollars to Acorn as a board member of the Woods Fund, where he served with the unrepentant terrorist Bill Ayers.
But to suggest that because Mr. Barack Obama had some contacts of a very casual nature, or they sat on a educational board over time, is somehow connected to his thinking or his actions, I think is a terrible stretch. It's demagoguery.
No, 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 not God bless America, God damn America.
And apparently Barack Obama's allegiance to Acorn is still going strong. His campaign recently paid a group affiliated with Acorn over $800,000 for, quote, get out the vote activities.
I anticipated, and the reason I wanted to run was because I felt that there was going to be a transitional moment in America, that we had sort of come to a dead end in the economic theories that were governing. So I knew there was going to be a shift, and that the next president would have to create a new economic approach and a new foreign policy approach.
The new economic approach, we believe, will be moving from capitalism to socialism.
He's thinking about all villages have values, all towns have values, not just small towns have values. And I think we have to do a lot more with respect to poverty alleviation and helping the needy people of the world.
You have some differences with Barack Obama. He has said that once he takes office, he wants to begin removing American troops from Iraq. Here's what you've had to say about that. I have found in my many years of service to set arbitrary dates that don't coincide with the situation on the ground or what actually is happening tends not to be a useful strategy. Arbitrary deadlines that are snatched out of the air and are based on some lunar calculation is not the way to run a military or a strategic operation of this type. That was on February 10th of this year on CNN.
I think we need a transformational figure. I think we need a president who is a generational change. And that's why I'm supporting Barack Obama.
No, 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 not God bless America, God